Welcome to Stories for Lip Reading. If you haven't used our website before, we suggest you look at our How to Use page before you begin. We hope you enjoy this short autobiographical story, which is called Biscuit, Tins and Sandcastles by Michael Edwards. Biscuit, Tins and Sandcastles by Michael Edwards. The annual trip was a great treat for everyone at the convent, the sisters, residents and employees alike. It was always to the seaside and followed the same routine every year. The laundry would be shut down and all normal activities put on hold for just one day. In the early morning of a sunny summer's day, and it always seemed to be sunny, and after the customary service in the convent chapel, a battered old pre-war coach coughed and groaned through the convent gates. It was soon filled with chattering residents and nuns. We lucky children and our parents were the last to board the already crowded coach. Seats were reserved for my parents, but my older brother and I would be precariously perched on Jacob's biscuit tins next to the emergency exit for the whole trip. Sat low on our tins, we were barely able to peer out to enjoy the sights on the way, glimpsing only treetops and flashes of sky as the town and then the countryside sped by to the sound of hymns and half-remembered songs. It was a slow, uncomfortable but exciting journey. Even in those times of austerity, a few years after the war, a sunny day would bring hordes of visitors to the seaside by car and by coach, with regular hold-ups and bottlenecks along the way. Arriving at our destination, the coach quickly emptied. The older nuns were dropped off at the local convent for tea and a day of sisterly gossip. The more energetic nuns would herd the excited residents along the promenade to take in the sights and to enjoy ice cream and candy floss. For our parents, there was the real pleasure of a walk along the promenade, deck chairs on the beach, and an hour or two of peace. Having exhausted the joys of paddling and sandcastles, we boys were given a handful of pennies each to spend on the pier slot machines. A penny purchased a minute or two of the haunted churchyard, or Queen Mary's execution. If we were brave enough, a few saucy moments ogling Edwardian ladies showing their ankles, or possibly more, in a What the Butler Saw machine would be a tremendous thrill. For the adults, rolled up trouser legs, hoisted skirts and knotted handkerchiefs on heads were the order of the day. Fish and chips wrapped in newspaper would round everything off. After an exciting day, tired out and sunburnt, our return journey was a much quieter affair, with us boys still clinging to our biscuit tins and so exhausted to bed.